Hey y'all, and happy Thankful Thursday on this absolutely gorgeous, beautiful day. Spring has sprung, and so has the pollen. So, for those of you all who suffer from allergies, I hope you have some good medicine this year because it is no joke already. So, I don't know how many of you all journal or keep, just write your thoughts down. I've been doing this since I was in elementary school, and actually, I still have my journal from, I think I was in about the seventh and eighth grade. We didn't call it a journal back then, we called it a diary. So I still have my diary from that period of my life. But I was going through some journals that I had from years ago. Been since I've been married, which has been almost 40 years, um, and just kept keeping up with things. I don't write every day, and I don't write as often as I should right now. But I was going through one, and I was reading some stuff about me lamenting about my relationship, my marriage, because that was early in the marriage. And I was like, Lord have mercy, we were a hot mess. And I'm gonna tell you all this story because it was hilarious. It was not hilarious then. It's hilarious now. And I'm like, what was wrong with us? So at some point or another in this relationship, early on, I said, we need to start praying together because we were having some issues, just regular married craziness. And I said, we need to pray together. And he's like, okay, let's pray. We'll pray. So we picked a day. I don't even remember how we got to this point, but this particular time we said, all right, let's pray. So I'm sitting there and I've got my head down. He's got his head down. And I'm like, okay, start. And he was like, no, you start. And I was like, well, I want you to pray. And he said, well, I want you to pray. I looked up and I was like, well, you're the man of the house. You pray. And he said, well, you're the one who said you wanted to pray. You pray. And y'all, we had a big old argument about who's going to pray. Do you know how crazy that is? Instead of praying, we just argued. And we didn't talk to each other for like 2 days because I'm mad because he didn't pray. He's mad because I didn't pray. What in the world was going on? And I looked back on it and I was like, oh Lord, thank you so much that number one, we're not that big of a hot mess anymore. And number two, that we're still together in spite of all the craziness, in spite of the nonsense, in spite of, and that's just one of many things that has occurred over these years. And anybody who's been married knows it can fully understand what I'm talking about. But I was like, that was so crazy. And I am so thankful, number one, that we're still together. And I am so thankful that we figured out how to work through our messiness because marriage can all sometimes be messy. It's not always butterflies and glitter and kumbaya and holding hands and singing. Sometimes there's mud and frogs and slime and dirt and all kinds of stuff. But you just keep going through it. And then I thought about too. And we do pray. We go to church. We do pray. We don't necessarily pray as a couple as much as we should. But when our fur baby had passed away, I'm telling y'all, that was we were both jacked up, and we were at the crematory, and baby Giselle was laid out on the bed because I don't know if any of you all have ever gone through that process, but it's very respectful and very touching to your heart what they do for you. And she was laid there just all pretty with her little blanket and everything. And Steve grabbed my hand and he started praying. And I said, look, and I thought about that, I thought about him praying because he rarely initiates a prayer. But then when I was reading that journal, I said, look where we've come to. Look where we came to, or wherever, you know what I'm trying to say. Look where we are. And so today I'm thankful for my husband. I'm thankful for my marriage. I'm thankful that we figured out how to make it work. We both say, we've been here almost 40 years with each other. Don't nobody want you. Don't nobody want me. We got to make this thing work. And I would have it no other way. So that's what I'm thankful for this morning. Of course, I'm thankful for all of the things I just mentioned, but I'm also thankful for being mature enough to work things out. To work things out. And does that mean that every day is happy, jolly, ho times? Nope, absolutely not. But we figured it out and we're going to make it work. We are making it work and we will make it work no matter what. No matter what. So, what are you thankful for today? You got a good spouse, got a good husband, got a good wife, y'all working through some stuff. If you are, just work through it, go through it. Nothing, time does not stand still, and you will, this too shall pass. But you got to do a little work to make it pass too. Like they say, this too shall pass. It may pass like a kidney stone, but it will pass, and you will get through it. So let us know what you're thankful for. Tell your spouse that you're thankful for them, that you love them and appreciate them. Hug them. Tell your pets that you love them, hug them. Tell your family, your friends that you love them. Tell yourself that you love you and that you're thankful for you. And tell God thank you for another day because He's given us another one and we're here. So have a good rest of your day, good rest of your week and weekend, and I shall see you next week. Bye. Oh, and take care of yourself. Bye.